He knows what he's doing.
Hey there, Packer fans! Welcome to week 7 of Hawk Talk, starring your host, Mike Hawk. Filling in for my brother AJ, who is once again out sacking quarterbacks. Listen, that was a huge week for my brother. Huge. 3 sacks on none other than Joe Flacco, which I can watch clips of all week. Hey, can we get a clip of that? Whatever. We got the sound guy working on it. Hey, what's this? Oh! Oh, that's a big Packer fan. He got the big cheese last week. He might get the big cheese again. Let's see what we got going. Yes. Yes. Hooray.
Hey there, Packer fans! Harry K. Hawk here!
Last week on Hawk Talk, dun dun.
I'm the big cheese of the week, sponsored by Marks. Just want to say go! Yak.
Wow. He couldn't have said it much better than I could have. Thank you for the week off. I enjoyed watching the game. Sorry. Excuse me. Harry K. Hawk. Thank you for filling in. We'd love to have you back on the show next week. Let's talk about matchups. Let's get right into it. Hey, Sideshow Cobb. Feel sorry for that guy, you know. He's got to start Jennings this week. Craig Jennings, some guy that apparently plays for Minnesota. Don't approve of that. He's sitting, as of airtime, on 10... what's the date today? 18th? 10/18th at 1:30. He's got Franklin on the bench. Bag's done. Oopsie. So this guy has got Johnny Franklin sitting on the bench, which I don't know what he's thinking. With a name like Sideshow Cobb, he's starting Greg Jennings, benching Johnny Franklin, and I got a feel for the guy. He's got James Jones, who's out, but he's playing against the Moorheads, who's got Jordy Nelson. He's gonna do huge thing this week. Huge.
Total package.
Moorhead's gonna take it this week. Let's move along. Lacey's out then versus Joe Flacco. Wow. Not even a question about this. Lacey's out then. Got Jermichael Finley as of airtime on 10/18, 1:30. He's got Boykin sitting, but I think he might smarten up and start. Boykin is gonna do huge things. And let's talk about this Joe Flacco guy who's starting Jay Cutler and Matt Forte, both Bears. Don't know what he's thinking there. He's clearly gonna lose by a lot and probably stay in 10th place at the committee's power rankings for the 7th week in a row. Moving right along, Johnny and Spencer's got a big week playing Carlos Danger. He's been doing huge things all this year. Huge! Mostly responsible to a Slayton running back that went a little late in the draft. In the 3rd round, he should have gone in the 1st. Eddie Lacy, and for this, Jolly and Spencer finally gets his big cheese out all week. Wisconsin Pride. Taste something special from Wisconsin. Make sure it's real Wisconsin cheese. Jolly and Spencer, I'm gonna say, I also appreciate that you picked up Nick Foles at quarterback. I know a guy, his name is Foles. He's a great dude. He likes cheese. He likes the bag. Foles is gonna do huge things for you. Huge. This Carlos Dangerous guy, hey, I got a feel for him. He had to drop Randall Cobb, but he's also playing some guy named Gordon against the Packers, who's probably gonna get him negative 12 points. My God, Jolly and Spencer's gonna get the Toyota blowout of the week. You heard it here first.
Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go!
Moving along, the Schwabenans are also taking on the Yak Ejaculations. While this is a no-brainer, Schwabenans got A. Raj and Mason Crosby, and the Yaks playing Brandon Marshall on some team named the Bears Defense. I take back what I said. This guy's getting the blowout of the week. A Schwabenan, you get the cheese curd of the week. Sponsored by Mertz. Moving along, Russell and your Jimmies versus Daenerys Targaryen. Well, both of them have no pack, but Russell, and I gotta tell you something. You got a certain fella named Russell Wilson who happens to come out to a certain theme music of one of my favorite bands in the world, The Fish. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Wilson! Dun-dun, dun-dun. Wilson! And, well, I think it might be a close game. Well, I'm gonna give it to Wilson. There might be another matchup. There's a certain guy named I Know You Rogers playing Womo's Whittle Fingers. Is this guy even in the league? I haven't seen him mention message boards once. Does this guy like to talk shit or what? Is he gonna sit around and like play in our league, or should we just like get rid of him like another Fury? Come on, Romos, I want to hear you on the boards. I want to talk about Tony Romo. He's been alright this year. He's fucked me in years past, but he's gonna do maybe huge things. Maybe huge. Well, I know you, Rogers. I want to give this matchup to you, but with the understanding as of airtime 10:18, 1:34 a.m., you got to start that boy Miles on that Packers team. He's going to do huge things. Huge.
Go, Pack, go!
Anywho's, that brings us to about our 10-minute mark. We don't have time for a special guest this week. Instead, what we're gonna do, hey, let's bring in my sister, Olive Hawk. We're gonna talk about last week's victory versus the Ravens.
Go, Pack, go!
Hey there, Packer fans!
Hey,
Olive Cock here!
Olive C. Hawk here, Olive Hawk, my sister, here to talk about last week's victory. We're going to recap the game. For those of you who weren't able to see it, let's talk Pack.
Go Pack! Let's talk about the
Wow.
game.
Well, AJ had a huge game, our brother AJ, didn't he?
Huge. Total
You know,
savings.
He totally filled in for that lack of Clay, but, you know, here you can see, big play from Eddie Lacy, who got the big cheese.
Big cheese in a week. Cheers to the cheese.
Oh, that's still wrapped up.
Oh, sure.
Oh, here you can see more highlights from the pack. Oh, that was not good. That's where James Jones went down, and I think that was a cheap shot from Joe Flacco. Why? This is a highlight? What is it? Oh, the 4th and goal. Oh, you decide to go for it, Jim Harbaugh, don't you? Well, think again before you go up the likes of my brother, AJ Hawk. Oh, there's a shot from my guy. Yeah, oh yeah, you better believe it. Go, Pat, go. You know what?
I got a question for you.
Go ahead, caller.
This is caller number 1, Connie from Cudahy. Question. How many touchdown passes do you think Trey Raj is going to throw this week against the Browns?
You know, Olive Seahawk, thanks for that question. I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to hit the Browntown downtown spot touchdown. You know what they like to say about Jay Cutler's brown spot? It's been hit less times than Aaron Rodgers throws touchdowns, and Aaron Rodgers throws about 3,000 touchdowns every year. So versus the Browns, I think that Aaron Rodgers will probably throw Jay Cutler's brown spot 17 touchdowns.
You think 17 touchdowns, don't you know? Well, I agree. Shop colder hay.
Go, Pack, go!
Wow, I could just watch these highlights all year. we let them come back there a little bit because we wanted to make sure that the Ravens thought that they were getting such a good deal with this Joe Flacco guy. But then guess what Aaron decides to do? Oh, is that your Michael the shark fin? Finishing the game off?
Go, Pack, go!
World champs, well, you didn't have to go through the pack last year to get there, did you? You had to go through us this year, and we taught you a little something about what it takes to become the world champs and sole keeper of the Lombardi Trophy. As always, good luck on your matchups and go pick.